Hello, guys. Welcome back to the Tipping Stars podcast. This is episode 30. We made it to 30 episodes, finally. Today, I'm joined by J. Matthew, Nintendo James, and our second ever guest, Matt from FTI Studios.
Who is not wearing
Yay,
a hat.
Matt.
Who's not
going
wearing a
on,
hat.
friends?
We're gonna have a chat with Matt.
Chat with Matt.
About where this hat should be in the room. There's about 4 right now. So we'll just pretend I'm
chat
wearing
with
4.
Matt with a hat. 4 hats.
Somewhere.
Just not on
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
Okay, so
Down.
Cool. It's good to know. Okay. So before we get into it, Matt, do you want to introduce yourself, what you do, and what is FTI, all that kind of stuff? You want to intro yourself?
Absolutely. My name is Matt. What I do is ask friends for favors. I feel like every other day in Discord messages, whether it's like, hey man, do you have a minute? Hey, I have this really cool idea. But when I'm not asking for favors, I run an independent artist collective called From the Inside Studios. All the lovely friends in this call are a part of the community. I'd probably say 5 years in counting now, because FTI is about 6. And yeah, I would say like 2021 is when we all came together for it. And yeah, all I really do is showcase what everyone's creating, and in hopes that everyone's like, shit, that's really cool. And then you guys find new friends, followers, and fans.
Yeah. Yeah, like you were saying, like it's been 5 years, so like we've all been involved with FTI, and we've all been featured a bit, I think, and I think this is the first time we've all talked together. I don't think we've really
yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
Absolutely, yeah. Especially J. Matthew and I.
I haven't
the first time yet. It was all over Discord, because the first time that Nathan and I spoke and James and I spoke was the In Your Studio podcast last year, or I guess Nathan 2 years ago for the first
I did
one.
the first iteration of it. Yeah.
And then I was always just like, it's going to be so weird going text to voice. But I would say those conversations are definitely one for the history books. And I'd use those as like, when there's a new creator of the week, they're like, what episode should I reference to get familiar? It's usually those two, because like the passion and the excitement like radiates through the microphone. Yeah. And y'all are just really talented people and really cool dudes. So why not, right?
Thank you.
Yeah, straight.
That's a lot. That means a lot. Yeah. All
Too
right. Well, before we, I know
we'll have you back. We'll have you on the next episode.
He's coming back. You got your bubbly out already? I'll get my bubbly. I'll go find one.
Yeah.
Let's all get our bubblies.
All right. Well, before we get into a little Q&A with Matt about FTI and all that, well, let's talk about what we've been playing. Jason, you've been playing any games?
You know, I didn't think about that. I don't think so, but I have access to Resident Evil 9 now because my dad just finished it. And, you know, I mean, I beat Resident Evil 4 and I wanted to play the second one before I went on to 9. But I could just play 9 and I have it. I can play it now because my dad just finished it yesterday. So that could be next.
Yeah. It's cool.
It's so good. It's so good. I will say, if you can play 2, there's a lot of stuff towards the end that is like, it would probably be better if you know some of 2 beforehand. But you can just, if you want to just go straight into that, do it. But
I just want more like experience with the franchise before I jump into like the brand new game, I feel like.
Yeah.
But
that's fair. Yeah. And I guess also because it's like those are the 3 with, well, there's also 6, but those are like the main ones with Leon as well.
True. Yeah. So I want to learn more about him before I get into like the newest iteration.
Yeah. Matt, do you have any games you've been playing?
Man, for the last year, I've been trying to get through Kirby and the Forgotten Land, and it's really good, but it's really easy. And I love really easy games. It makes me feel like I'm a mastermind, but I just find like it's a really cool 3D platformer for Kirby, but it doesn't have me like sinking hours into it. And gonna kind of sound hypocritical because the game on my radar is Yoshi and the Mysterious Book, which is also critically acclaimed for being really easy. And I think that's probably gonna be the next game I pick up. But $100 Canadian is unjustified. Like that is a big price tag.
Yeah, I forgot to say I have another Canadian on the podcast with me today as well.
Yeah.
There we go.
It's never
Double
happened.
Canadian.
The Canadian.
He's
Never
never
happened.
spoken to another Canadian before.
No,
Ever,
I've never ever in my life.
It's the
I
back
just
rooms,
go-
but it's just Nathan's basement.
He's
I
never
go
left that
outside.
one room.
I go outside, speak. I just head down. No one talking to no one.
Wait, you guys both have two white closet doors behind you. Does it? Are you both on like the other side of the doors?
Nathan's recording in that other room right there.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I was just checking.
That's how it's been all along.
I always thought that.
Canada is just a big, like, just
Room.
apartment building, big room.
Yeah.
Each
Just a big office.
closet goes to the next room. Yeah, that's all it is. No, yeah. James, do you have any games you been playing?
I just started playing Exit 8, which I
Yeah.
watched Jason play it like on Cool once, and then I went to see the movie of it. I went to see with some friends. And it was like I didn't realize it was on Switch 2, and it was really cheap. So I was like, I'll try it out. I'll buy it. I liked watching Jason play it, so I was like, I'll give it a go. And I'm really bad at it because sometimes the like anomalies are just like so tiny that I'm looking at everything and I'm like, that looks the same, and then I go forwards back to 0. So I know it's like I'll probably get it done like tomorrow. I'll get to the end probably because it's not long or anything. But I've also just been playing a load of Tomodachi Life because I thought I was like nearly done with it. It's too funny. I can't. I keep like I've made like David Lynch and Tommy Wiseau and stuff and like put them in there. Just when I think like I've run out of stuff to do, it's like, okay, make like a funny guy and drop him in.
Yeah.
And the
See what he's
whole
up
like
to.
playing
What can he
field
do?
changes. It's crazy.
Is there
Yeah.
a lot of cutscenes in that game? Like, do you get a lot of the same ones, or is there like a lot?
You do tend to like after a while you get the same ones kind of repeated, but you get new ones when you do more stuff. Like, so I had 8 Miis move into one house, and you get special ones when you
8?
have that many. Yeah,
That's crazy. Yeah.
What?
when you have that many together, you'll get new cutscenes. And like I 2 of my Miis had a kid, and like you get stuff for that, and then I shipped the kid off to somewhere else. So
What does the
Great
kid
time.
like appear? Like, do you create the kid before it like shows up? Like, like when they have
One
a
of
kid, is
them
it
will
just like,
ask-
oh, a child has like it's just like a generic kid? Like, what is the kid?
It like takes some of the like features of each of the parents and just like randomizes them, I think.
What?
Yeah.
Oh,
And then you can go and
snap.
edit it after if you want to change it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I did.
That makes
I
sense.
shipped her off, so
Yeah.
I
Right.
didn't do that.
Okay, good.
See, I kept my Sir Topham Hat and Miss Frizzle Me had a baby. So
Just
So
drop those names casually. Yeah.
Yeah. So I changed it. So I edited the me to be Arthur.
Yo,
And it's just their kid is Arthur. So
I think we have very different islands.
We do.
Yeah, but
I speaking of Canadian, I added Matt Johnson to my island.
let's go.
But
yes.
I can't give him a fedora yet, so he's fedora-less. But he's in the island, so
You're gonna put the Rivoli there.
I'm gonna put the Rivoli in
Can
my
you do
island.
like custom restaurants?
Yeah, you can add buildings. I think houses and stuff.
I think because you can buy more of the same types of buildings. I think
Oh,
you
okay.
probably can customize them. So if you bought another restaurant, maybe.
Okay, yeah.
Has everybody seen Nirvana the band, the show, the movie?
Yeah.
Yes.
Man.
I've seen it
What
since the
a
last
time
episode.
it
and then
is.
Twice.
Yeah, I've watched the Vice TV show in 2020, and this movie was just like something I never thought would happen. And the moment it got announced, I was like going all weekend, going 3 times. It's on YouTube Digital now. Bought it, watched it 3 times. Perfect movie.
Dude, I bought the Blu-ray last week and
Nice.
awesome. I've only like, but prior to that, I've only seen the update day clip.
Yeah, me too.
So I knew like had a vague idea of what it was about. So I seen the movie and then I immediately went and binged like the web series and the Vice show and then yeah. So it's been cool. As for games, for me, I haven't really played a lot since last time. I'm playing Galaxy 2 a bit more, like the green stars I'm trying to get. I bought Exit 8 as well because James said it was on sale, so I went and bought that. I haven't played it yet, but I'm gonna look into that soon. But haven't really done much, so yeah, that's all I have to say.
Any pickups?
Any pickups? Not really. I don't think. Have I?
Wow.
I don't think so. I did not buy Yoshi.
You got Hoppers on Blu-ray.
So when are you
crazy for
going
me.
to?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's only a matter of
One
time.
day
before you give in.
one day I'll wake up and it's
It's
like
not a
where's
question
Yoshi?
of if, it's when. Let's be real.
I'll pick it up eventually. It's just not something I would like want to like play a lot of right now. So I don't know.
I'm just hoping it becomes one of those games to where like when Nintendo does like their quarterly sales, that's like the flagship one. Because like although it's $100 Canadian, you can't tell me there's as much content as like a Donkey Kong Bonanza behind this game.
Oh,
Because like that's worth in $100 game right there.
Yeah.
But
agree.
this every time I look at it, like the eShop or like the Walmart kiosk for the demo, I was just like $40 less and sign me up. But I want to get back to Yoshi's Island as well on the Nintendo Switch Online. And I really hope they bring over Woolly World because I just watched Scott the Waz's retrospective on the Wii U Part 3.
Need to watch
and
it
he went through
still.
a lot of games there.
It's so bad.
It's taken me about 7 days to watch it because it's like 30-minute intervals because it's like 3.5 hours. But like, man, there's so many games that are still on that console that have never come over to the Switch yet.
Did anyone else see that like post that was showing that the Scott the Waz
Yeah,
Wii U
that's
retrospective
everywhere.
trilogy is longer than the Dark Knight trilogy?
Yeah.
That's insane.
It's by like 7 minutes or something.
Yeah, it's like
funny
really
that.
close, but it is
Yeah.
longer.
Yeah.
Matt, you have so much Yoshi behind
crazy,
you.
yeah.
Now that you're talking about all these Yoshi games, I'm realizing like you got 3 Yoshis at the 4 or
Oh my
5.
I got 4. We got Yoshi as the NXT champion. We got
Yoshi as the NXT champion. Wait, do they all have belts?
Yoshi. They all have belts.
They all have belts, dude. This is the coolest thing I've ever seen.
Oh god, I have to get up one sec.
This is the coolest thing I've ever seen.
So you guys can now know it's not a green screen and it's my actual background. We'll leave the popcorn bucket, but yeah.
Wait, what belts are they wearing? Like, where'd you get them? The ones that fit the Yoshis.
So there's little like $7
cool.
blind bags
I
at
have
Walmart. And then we got Orange Yoshi as the undisputed champion.
This is where the episode becomes wrestling and we don't get it.
Yeah, we found the opening.
Oh yeah,
I got Yoshi too.
Well, my
Yoshi.
Yoshi's New Island.
my undisputed WWE champion Rockstar Chica can
Dog.
beat your undisputed WWE champion Yoshi. So
Yo, I promise you that Yoshi's a 5-star main event in any arena,
No.
and yours is a 3-star main
No.
event. And then we
No.
got the NXT champion here.
dude, we should have Rockstar Chica cut a promo right now against Yoshi.
just literally right
Set the
now.
promo-
I don't know what Yoshi
Wrestling
would
promo
say.
battle right now between Rockstar Chica and Yoshi. Set it up.
It's I hope this is where Danielle tunes out of the podcast really quickly, but my love for Yoshi kind of felt forced on me because like my girlfriend Danielle loves Yoshi and like I don't have that same connection. But every time we go to Walmart and there's a new Yoshi color, she's
That's
like,
fair.
"We got to get that." I'm like, "Where are we gonna put it?" She's like, "Your office." And I was like, "Oh, okay,
Right,
Yoshi's
right.
now going in my office." But like,
Well, that means you
You
can
buy
pick up
these
a new
championship-
wrestling blind bag, dude, and give it a new championship.
and that's the goal. I like blind bags for like the exact reason everybody does, where it's like, what do you get? But you can only get 15 championship spinners of the same belt and go like, all right, that was $40
True,
gone. But I could have 40 Yoshis as the WWE champion.
dude. Yeah,
Dude.
That's
Do
crazy.
you ever like make
Yoshi
them
room?
fight each other?
You're actually a genius for putting like the belts on the plushes, though. Like that's crazy. That's crazy smart.
I don't know what else
That's
you do
crazy
with
smart, bro.
things like that though.
Just a
Like
genius. You're just a genius. Dude.
I don't want like a big Tupperware of like things you bought for $10 that will never see the light of day again. And my dream growing up was to have an office like this one. So like the amount of put this where you put the Tipping Stars logo over my mouth. The amount of shit that I want to fit into this office.
Dude, why the fuck would you say that?
Like, but I think then that's Yoshi number 6. That I went to the Mario movie like 2 hours early because that was when everyone said like they were scalping and like you couldn't find them anywhere. So this galaxy had probably like 50 of them, and I was like, I did not need to be here early for it.
Yeah, mine. I went to like the day after the movie came out, and there was none. Like I don't even think they stocked them at all yet. Because I asked my friend Liam if because he went on opening night, and he didn't see any. So I was like, okay, I guess they're just not here. But then like a week later, it was just after class. I drove to the mall, I was walking through, and then I see a bunch of kids walking around the corner with Yoshi buckets. I booked it straight to Cineplex and was like, all right. And I bought and they gave me like one of the display ones. I was like, okay, cool. Now I have my Yoshi.
That's also a really big trend this year is popcorn buckets, like themed popcorn buckets.
Yeah.
That came out of absolutely nowhere. Like Scream has one, Scary Movie has one, Toy Story has Buzz Lightyear's like action figure box, which is pretty neat. I
sell them for
I never knew
$1,000 now. So
and they're not really meant for popcorn to be in them. Like if you put
did
popcorn
you see,
in this Yoshi
I
one,
don't know what movie it was, but it's like a motorcycle, and you can fit like 3 pieces of popcorn in it. I don't know what movie is coming out, but there's like a car or like a motorcycle, and it's like new popcorn bucket for this new movie, and it has like a little tiny hatch in the middle. You can put like 3 ounces of popcorn.
Sell it as an action figure, not a popcorn bucket.
Like the Scary Movie bongs, and it's like, how are you getting?
Oh my god!
I don't think
how you
did they just make that like for like people are upset because like they're not real or something, like they're not actually gonna sell them, even though they should, because people would buy it. I don't know.
I guess maybe there's some like issue with cinemas selling like,
I guess.
Bongs maybe.
could be taken the wrong way for something that's not popcorn related.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Dude, I got a job at the cinema.
He did.
I got
free
interviewed
bongs,
and I got offered yesterday, dude.
Nice.
Yeah. Free buckets.
Yeah. You can get all the buckets.
Free buckets.
No money. I just want every single popcorn bucket that comes out between now and when I leave.
Do not pay me. Just free bucket.
Free buckets.
Just free bucket. That's all you gotta get me. Is there any movies coming out this year that are like highly anticipated?
Spider-Man, Supergirl, Odyssey.
The Odyssey.
The Odyssey, yeah.
Those are like the big blockbusters I can think of that's like really soon.
Yeah.
Well, Spider-Man actually looks pretty neat too. I'm a big fan of Marvel doing like the 180 from what the movie's actually about versus what they show you in the trailer. I thought they did that really well with was it Spider-Man No Way Home was the most recent one? I thought that was done
they hit some
very
stuff,
well.
Yeah.
The big things.
And then Shrek 5's whole plot was spoiled by someone on Twitter, so they're back at the drawing board with that one right now.
What? How?
Yeah,
I think that I don't understand that because like sure things can get leaked, but you also have to realize that like the film is going to get released and that's going to be a very short part of its lifespan. Like it's going to exist forever and people are going to be seeing it years afterwards. So why does it matter if people? As soon as it's released, there's going to be like a synopsis on Wikipedia. So like, why does it matter if something gets leaked? Just put it out.
Yeah. I think like a
weird.
like a children's book leaked the ending of Toy Story 5, I think, as well. I think that happened. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Anyways, I guess we'll move on to one of the main parts of the episode today. Have you heard of FTI?
Dude, it was done to me. Oh my god. This is for you, man. Yo, this is for you. Take it away.
Dude, go to the other room and hold it up to his face.
Yeah.
I can just go out there and do it. Anyways.
Wow.
Anyways,
Bravo.
We have a couple questions here for you, Matt, to answer
Okay.
today for us. First, you want to just talk about the origin of FTI, how you had the idea to start it, and how you got it started, and what kind of led to that?
All right, hit the timer now. And if I talk too much, James just throw up one of these. And if the Mac does like the screen effect, I'll know to stop.
If I go to the rave, shut up.
Yeah, I am partying.
Yeah.
That actually, there's a few ways, but the one I specifically remember was November 2019, October 2019. My best friend Aiden, Emerson Corleone, who I just met like a few months previous, was having a show at a venue called Harmony Lunch in Kitchener. And I was like, yo, this is really cool. I wanna come to these more. And the main performer, his name was Steve Dave. And like anybody else does, after a few beers, you go up, you're like, dude, you had like the best performance ever. I want to do more for you. Like anything I can do, let me know. And and then like that kind of like guilt you feel after, like that embarrassment you feel after when you're just like, I was too much within 30 seconds of this guy never knowing I was who I was. And FTI didn't exist. All I had was an Instagram page for my friends and family. And then that cringy moment developed into no, what if there was like a platform for independent artists who have like really to no following at all, and we could build something to where it like made them feel larger than life. And truth be told, at the beginning of FTI, I had no idea what it was. We just had too much time from like March 2020 to I would say the end of 2021 to like continuously experiment and throw things at the wall until it stuck. FTI at first was a graphic design company where I'd said, we're going to do newsletters, but I'm also going to do your graphics and I'm going to do your video editing. And then I realized something really needs to like narrow down and come in. And I would say by June 2020 was when I said, no, it should be daily newsletters, which you guys have all been a part of at one point or another, where it was just like 3 to 5 segments of what's going on in the community. And over time, it's really developed into something that I feel like to myself is larger than something I could have created. But I'd be lying to you guys if I didn't say sometimes I look at it and go like, what's next? Like, what do I do next? But that just comes with being a creator and like having like basically your creation not feel as like special because you're always like critiquing your own work instead of just letting it breathe and be its own entity, no pun intended. Um, yeah, I've really enjoyed creating FTI. And then the new FTI, quote unquote, is 2024 to present day. Because as you guys know, we took that year break when I was just like absolutely burnt out. And I was like, if I come back, I can't, nobody reads text on like screens no more. It's all about like 30-second brain rot, grab your attention in like 10 seconds. Like, what do I do? And I was like, yo, we should just like do on foot stuff. I'm finally going to put myself on camera because I was never on camera with anything on the old FTI. It was all Entity, Artie, and Grayson, and then like the casual guest narrating the newsletter. And then I realized quickly putting myself on camera, like doing Creator of the Week, hosting in person concerts, Creators Connects, it really put a face to the brand, which is very important. That took me 4 years to discover. But we also didn't have a mascot, which has really, really, really brought it further because now when people see Atlas, they think of FTI. And I think that's really neat because before the symbol was like that heart with the arrow sticking out of it. I had so many polite people tell me I never knew what that was, just didn't want to hurt your feelings. And I was just like, we need a mascot. So to get back to how FTI started was legitimately just I want to do more for you, but I don't know what I can do for you.
Yeah, no, that's really cool. Um, so I'm assuming it just started kind of locally, right, in like the kind of Guelph area as well.
Man, you know what's actually crazy about that? And it's another thing, hindsight's 2020, that it started through hashtags on Instagram. And I would say like the catalyst for me knowing you guys is Nathan's friend Liam, because my best friend Dylan is cousins with Liam. And Liam's like, hey, I know this guy, Nathan, he's one of my closest friends. You should put him in a newsletter. And then from Liam to Nathan turned into J Matthew, turned into Ventus, turned into LD, the N10 crew, and then it just continued to develop through hashtags that the local presence in Guelph was non-existent. The only like local acts were my friends that had passion projects in high school that I like playfully forced to continue because the moment they said, I'm uploading this for no reason, nobody's checking this out. I'm like, no, you're uploading this so I'm able to share it. You're creating this so I'm able to share it. And now some of my closest friends, like I went to high school with, I've met at a bar like years ago, are now some of the most talented designers, creators, content creators that I know. But when it comes to the online world, it's really cool seeing like how James, for example, had just Nintendo James. Now you're directing short films. And it's really neat to say, like, it's really neat to see, like, how something, how you're able to transfer over your love for directing in video games and make it a full time, like, short film to where I'm sure you're pulling inspirations and things you did from those old Nintendo James videos into like current day projects and also like how you teach like your cast. Like, if I was you, this is what I would do because this is what I found worked on camera.
Yeah. Do you think, because also with those two like different parts, you've got kind of the in-person stuff in Guelph of people that you know from just like your own life, and you've got this huge like online community. Did you ever kind of see the FTI community growing to kind of the size that it is now? Because there's so many people who are involved with FTI.
I think my biggest one is genuinely it's always the fear of success when it comes to how the FTI community grows because from the outside looking in, people are always like, it's not big unless you're making money, unless you make it your full-time gig. But like to your point, like there's people in like little pockets of the globe that know what FTI is, and like that's a huge win. And the biggest one I always do is Entity because he's from New Zealand. Met him through wrestling commentary on Twitch. He was just narrating over like Twitch e-feds. And then I was like, that's cool. This guy isn't like my down the street neighbor. And then you have people like BCV out in British Columbia. You guys, I think we're all in different time zones right now too, which is really neat.
Yeah.
And I need to always put myself in my place going like it's bigger than what the expectations were instead of wondering how I can make it bigger than it is now because that stuff just comes naturally. But I will say the in-person events like a Creators Connect, for example, I've realized I have more social anxiety than I originally thought because like a Creators Connect conversation between me and an artist, when they know who I am, I have this underlying guilt of like, I should know more about you. I am so sorry. And they're like, no, man, like I'm not the one recording myself on a tripod. Like we've just talked through like an Instagram DM. And then that really puts into perspective just how big the community is.
Mm.
Yeah. Um, yeah, early I had this written down as well. You were kind of touching upon that period of time when like when you took a break from FTI and didn't really do a whole lot with it. Can you talk about like what kind of led to that and ultimately what made you decide to like bring it back and revamp it the way it is now?
Full transparency, and I love Entity, Artie, and Grayson. I think there was just too many cooks in the kitchen, and there was too many conflicting ideas because when we did the FTI newsletter, I was putting like 200 to 250 words per newsletter article that you can barely read on like a screen. And they're like, no, like that's what makes us unique. That's what like makes it like separated from the rest. But then you just saw like the engagement like go from okay to absolutely nothing. And I was always so stressed out about how it would grow past that. So selfishly at that time, I still didn't want to be on camera. Like I was fully in the belief of FTI should always like fill the role of what I want to do with people who are passionate about that because that will show you like the living heartbeat of what FTI is. And that's just one big ongoing collaboration. And then we just got to a point to where we tried something called community catch up where it was either myself, Mega Matt, Timmy Toucans, like giving you what's happened in the last week. Those did really well, but there was such a disconnect that on if you tuned into like a community catch up on a Sunday where you saw me, Mega Matt, and Timmy talk, and then Monday you're reading text on a newsletter on your iPhone screen, it was really like a brand identity crisis. And I just had no idea how to come back while still having that same passion. And like a quick side tangent, I would tell you through the whole month of like March and April, well, even when we were celebrating the 6 year anniversary, those feelings were creeping up on me because I was consistently looking for what's next for June, what's next for July. I canceled Creators Connect 4 because I didn't have like that burning desire to like make it happen. That a 3 week, a 4 week hiatus really put into perspective how much was just done in the first 5 months. Um, and I think the feeling I'm always trying to avoid is that feeling I got when I originally lost that passion in 2023.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta find that like spark to do it. Like I remember like we've all gone on like hiatuses like over the years about not doing stuff or just not being as passionate for it, and like you just need to have that just
Yeah.
burning spark to do it, right? Like
Yeah.
you can't force
And I
yourself just to do this just because
You can't force
you
either.
get you
It comes out like not what you want, and you feel worse about it, and it's like
exactly,
inauthentic,
yeah.
and sometimes you just gotta do what's best, even if it's
Hmm.
nothing.
and
Yeah.
I think you got to be really realistic too with like the reality versus your expectations for it, because every
Hmm.
single time like I'm doing like a creator of the week, and like if I'm either like interviewing the person, I'm collaborating with them about like how I want the week to go. If there's like a slight disconnect, I try to like go back on course with them. But sometimes like a creator of the week just won't understand what the week's about, and that's no discredit to them. They have a lot more to worry about than just collaborating with FTI. But then I have to also be realistic with myself to go like, this collaboration means more than just 7 days posting about them. And I always have to like literally put myself in my place and go like, just take it day by day. There's so many people trying to be like the next big thing on Instagram. There's so many people trying to make their side passion like their full-time job. I'm not different to them. Like I want to be, of course, like I'm sure we all want to, what we do passionately is what we want to do with our full time. But the reality is like it's a mixture of luck, and it's a mixture of like continuous like consistency.
Yeah, for sure. Uh Another question. Do you have like a favorite moment from FTI so far over the years that stands out to
Man,
you?
I was anticipating this kind of question. Um, there's a few. I will say the first time I saw FTI in person was the relaunch concert, which happened in November 2024, and it was Shoop, Emerson Corleone, and Average James, and we're all Guelph local. So I was just like, the venue can fit about 120 to 130 people. FTI hasn't been back for quite a long time, maybe like a month, if that. How are we going to even sell 10 tickets? But between the idea to the announcement to the actual event, there was like 120 people, so many past FTI shirts. There was so many people like collaborating in the crowd. I've seen collaborations happen since, that I would say the relaunch is now like the new like catalyst for everything that came after. And then Creators Connects were really cool too, because it was like a combination of like a TED Talk meets like a concert. And it's always new faces at those too. When it comes to what my favorite thing has been on like the online aspect, it's honestly, and this sounds so cheesy, it's when people in the community that didn't know each other before FTI collaborate or are just consistently interacting with one another. The biggest one is like an Average James and Mindy Sounds. They are both from Ontario, but they met through FTI, and now they have a very popular local song called How Things Were. And knowing like FTI was a small piece of that puzzle, multiplied by all the other collaborations too. James again, another one. CJ Cooper and Mindy Sounds being a part of the credits, being a part of the film was huge because totally unexpected. And then when I screenshotted it and sent it to CJ, she's like, "Oh my goodness, totally forgot about that. That is the coolest thing ever. Thank you for sharing." I was like, "Damn straight, hell yeah!"
Did take a year, so
Yeah.
that doesn't matter.
Yeah, no, that's really because I can't even imagine like going from like FTI being like a primarily like a lot of it online to then going to like the relaunch concert and seeing everyone there. That had to be
Yeah.
really cool. That
Man, it was an unreal feeling because like going to like my personal life, like my family and my friends and like especially my mom being there was crazy because like your parents hopefully are always going to be your biggest supporters for what you want to do, and they always want to like say like, yeah, whatever you're passionate about, you should do that. But my mom being there almost like front and center the whole night was just like damn straight. If there's a win tonight, it's that my mom finally sees like what I'm so stressed out about in the office, yelling at a
Yeah.
tripod in the corner of my room.
Yeah,
Is
That's
that
amazing.
yeah, that's cool. We have just a random. Has nothing to do with FTI.
I'm so down. I'm so scared.
But if you had to remove 1 foot of length from either your arms or your legs, which would you choose and why?
Oh man, I'd have to say my arms. Like I'm not the tallest fellow, so if I had to lose that foot there, I would still not be the tallest fellow, but I'd be a shorter than what I am right now,
Then
fellow.
you're like walking
And
around like
Yeah, you got like
this,
T-Rex arms.
yeah,
This is the conundrum that whoever wrote this question was probably thinking of. Was like, you know, you lose that height and you walk around funny, or you kind of lose all this. You do a lot with your arms. That's why it's a difficult question. That's why it's a really great question, I think. But that's why
seems
it's
like
kind
you have
of
a lot of
difficult.
you have a lot of thoughts about that one,
picture
James.
picture you're scrolling through Instagram, TikTok, or anything, and you see a guy trying to point and his finger doesn't go past the microphone. He's pointing at the camera. I bet I have your hook right there. Like you see all these like how to hook your audience, how to engage the listener. T-Rex arms with the microphone in his hand and the microphone still closer to the camera than his finger.
So
I
you're
think
you're doing it for views and clout, basically.
dude, I would be T-Rex Clout McGee right there, man. That would
T-Rex
be
Clout McGee.
that would
Yeah.
be me.
write that
The
down.
episode is now called "A Chat with T-Rex Clout McGee."
Not wearing a hat.
No hat.
It doesn't even rhyme anymore. We'll still put the hat.
So funny there.
It's clickbait, dude. It's all part of the plan.
Yeah. Well, yeah. That's all the questions you had written down. So thank you, Matt, for answering. Some really,
yeah.
really inspiring stuff there. Like just seeing how FTI grew, like, and just being there over the years and seeing it grow myself has been really awesome as well. I'm sure, as for James and Jason, just seeing it all.
Yeah,
It's
it's
been
wild to be here.
really
Like,
cool.
looking back to March 2021 and like submitting my first newsletter for my video, and now we're here talking about you know, all the changes and the evolution and like these in-person events, which is just insane. Like that's gotta feel amazing to host those and see them
I was
do well.
I was I was on a walk earlier before we were filming this. And I was on call with Jason, and I walked past. I remember this. I just have a weird memory like this. I walked past. I remember the day the newsletter came out that I was first in. I was on a walk, and I found the spot where I stopped to watch it for the first time. And yeah, just stuff like that. I remember that day seeing that first time. It was with the Galaxy video, and
Yep.
just that being 5 years ago is just wild to me. Like it's crazy.
Man, I think what's even cooler, like kind of like repaying the compliment, is just how much you guys have not only believed in FTI, but have also been there for people that you met through FTI or like even with each other. Because I think it's really neat that like everybody here lives somewhere completely different, but if you guys were to see each other tomorrow, you'd catch up like you just hung out yesterday. And although the connections are online based, I would always argue that like COVID had its good days and its dark days, but like
Oh
the
yeah.
friendships are probably as strong as they would have ever been just through like this lack of
Mhm.
free time and like the mutual like interests. Throwing the question back to you guys as I do in the In Your Studio podcast.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna start with
What the
Nathan.
hell?
Oh
Nathan,
my gosh.
how would you describe the passion you have for content creating now versus when you started?
Matt,
I-
you're like the guest, right? And this is
You know this is the Tipping Stars podcast,
This is
right? Oh my gosh. That was a weird like I can't even describe that. I felt like I was back
the
in
reversal on that was so he's
No.
done this a million times.
He knows what he's doing. Wait, so can you repeat the question again?
If you were to compare the passion you have for your content creation and like what you're passionate about versus when you first started or even 2 to 3 years ago, would you say it's the same or do you look at it differently?
I feel like I've always had a passion whatever I was doing, even when I was making like plush videos like out in my my backyard. I feel like I
Where
had
are
this.
we?
I
I'm
don't
sorry.
I know.
I feel like we're doing like a group in your studio now.
That's what it feels
That was
like.
the
Why are we
plan.
He switched
Sorry,
up his
Nathan,
voice to
sorry.
the hosting voice just then.
Where's the microphone?
Yeah.
Where's the
There we
bubbly?
go. Sorry.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Oh yeah.
He grabbed
So
with the bubbly.
I remember like going out and like filming plush videos or filming stuff like that. Like I had like a I had like a passion for it, and like I still have the same like excited feeling I get when I have an idea or when I'm planning something. It hasn't really changed. It's just now I have a better idea of what I want to do and what I'm aiming for and what I'm trying to do. So I feel like the passion has been the same, but just the goal and like the mindset has gotten a lot better and gotten more focused. So
Hell yeah. I was just seeing if it would be taken as like a gag bit or if we would actually run with
we
it.
can do this. This is good.
Somehow you got both results there.
Dude, you're right. I think this would be the perfect time to where the Tippin' Stars podcast now has like the In Your Studio podcast intro, like right here.
Change the layout real quick.
And then
We just change the layout.
It's a full collaboration.
Dude. No, I think what's really neat, and I do talk about it a lot, is like being a content creator nowadays is like it doesn't have like it's not like for lack of a better term, it's not as special to when like early YouTube days, early Twitch days, and it really takes a lot to like stand out and hold true to your values. So I'd say like Nathan, for example, like man, you don't rush anything out because you don't want to put anything out that you wouldn't watch. Whereas like there's those people that break every single piece of information Nintendo drops, and you just get lost in a sea of like, did you see Nintendo announce so and so? Did you hear there's a direct rumor for the 35th week in a row that hasn't turned out to be true? But then you actually have someone that's like passionate about creating that will always go so much further with it rather than just trying to continuously stay viral for breaking news that they read off IGN.
Yeah, and like I've never been like I've never wanted to make like I don't mind doing it for the podcast. I love talking about like modern like up to date like news and stuff for the podcast, but like I've never been someone who's wanted to just spend my whole life like looking at like leaks and going on Twitter and like trying to find something to talk about next. I've always taken my time and just writing about like a stupid Dora game instead of the newest Mario game. Although I do like
there are so many people who do that.
And there's too many.
Like,
there's because I feel like the way like the videos I do like the more scripted like retrospective stuff, like yes a lot of people do it, but everyone can like you can make that your own and put your own humor and your own style and own like kind of put yourself in that, whereas the news stuff you're just kind of relaying information and just talking about it and just like, what do you guys think, let me know what you think in the comments, like stuff like that. I feel like what I do is we have more creative freedom with what you do, and that's what I enjoy about it more. I enjoy like creating like stuff like my own, putting my own swing on things and stuff. So
I will say someone who does it really well is Dag. I think Dag is one of the few creators that like I'll continuously watch because although he's like usually sharing like what was just announced, what was rumored, he's just so captivating and he knows how to like grab your attention. And it's so much easier to watch a full minute video when someone's like passionately talking about the news as opposed to going like quoted from IGN, quoted from Game Informer, yada yada yada. And then Dag also mixes it up with his actual week to week. That's just some love for Dag because that guy's doing it like none other right now.
There's totally a place for it. Like if you can like, especially in short form content, like that makes a ton more sense because people are just looking for quick, fast, like news on TikTok
Mhm.
or whatever, and like I feel like that makes a lot more sense because shorts aren't really used for like any like super creative like narrative experiences anyway. So like if you're gonna put them
Mhm.
anywhere, they work there.
Yeah.
There's definitely a place for it. It's nice when
Mhm.
they do it differently.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Was that the only question that was gonna be asked, or was
So
that it?
if we want to continue
If we
on
continue.
my left, I have Jay Matthew, who don't think I have seen in probably 3 years. What's going on? What's
When
going
did
on
you
in your
see me?
world?
What do you mean?
I mean, like from like a Jay
With
Matthew
like
upload.
binoculars.
Sure, sure, yeah.
What's
What's up?
what's life after Jay Matthew looking like since the last upload?
Since the last upload, holy crap.
Yeah.
Holy crap. Dude, you're asking since the last upload? I think my whole life has happened since the last upload.
I would agree.
It's unbelievable what has happened since the last upload, just in general. But if I'm going off your question with Nathan, I think it's just like sometimes if you don't feel right in like what you're doing with how I wasn't feeling right with YouTube, you kind of like I was so established in that, and I felt so like I had like learned it all and like was in a good place, but I couldn't stick with it because it just like it got to a point where it wasn't authentic anymore, and I was like kind of forcing it. So now I'm at a point where I'm trying to find something new still, and I kind of have to start back at square one where I don't really know anything, and I'm just like learning and learning and learning and like seeing what I enjoy. So I'm doing a lot of that in school, and yeah, it's a slow process of just like sticking it out and trying new things, and eventually one thing's gonna find me that I'm gonna enjoy, and I'm gonna be able to like do again the same way I did YouTube for all those years. But it's not a thing where I'm gonna rush it because you don't want to make a mistake and then like repeat the process. So I'm trying to be careful, and I'm doing my best to see what what's in store. And it's been really good so far. It's going well. So it's just
Well, man,
on the road.
like you say, like starting like from like level one or like ground zero, for example, but like so many of the skills are transferable. Like
Oh
you
yeah,
edit shorts for Nathan.
yeah,
This podcast is a big example too, and it's like you
totally,
might
yeah.
think it's going to be like ground zero, but you'll probably have a bigger advantage to whatever you do next,
Yeah,
like
I
as
agree.
a full time, full pursuit. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. No, for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah, I can see tons of stuff like just like being on camera and just like video editing here and there is also really helpful. There's a lot of stuff from YouTube that has absolutely carried forward and helped me now. So that's always going to be a great help because I did it for so long. So obviously there's going to be, and like understanding social media, like carrying that into school, and like how to like manage certain things.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah, Jason,
agreed.
you're always someone I go to when I want to know, like for thumbnails, especially stuff like that, because you figure that out when you when
Yeah.
you did YouTube. So when I want to just make sure this is like gonna hit good, this
Mhm.
is right where I want it to be. I always go to you, and you tell me what to fix and stuff. So
Mhm.
yeah.
And now for the grand finale, the question we've all been waiting for: where is the next episode of Nintendo James?
Man.
We musicians.
You know what I actually thought about doing? And like I never will, but I thought about making like a final episode that would be basically like a short film. That would be not so much like an episode of Nintendo James, but like a short film about how I feel about the fact that I said I was going to make this thing and I never finished it.
Hmm.
And like I've had that idea. Maybe I'll write it just like as a writing exercise. I'll never make it for the reasons that I kind of stopped enjoying doing the Nintendo James series, which was like I'm alone in my room filming myself and trying to act, and then I get to the end of the script and it feels like this natural endpoint. No, get changed, do the other character. You're back to the start. It's like it was so draining after a while. So like I would never do that again. And also I feel like I don't know. I like not being kind of boxed into making like video game stuff. I like that I can make something that is just about whatever I'm feeling or like an idea that interests me. That's way preferable for just how I like to work. And talking about like the passion and stuff and keeping the passion alive, it's like that works way more for me because it all just relates to life in general and not just like this one specific topic. So it's not coming. I'm sorry.
Would you say that you enjoy behind the camera more now that you can kind of like write everything for somebody else to perceive and like step into the role of, or do you find that you miss being like the main character?
I way prefer being behind the camera. Like I like acting a lot. I prefer like stage acting, and I've been getting like I did a play in January. It was the first time I've done that in a while, and it was really fun. But I think for film, I definitely prefer writing it, directing it. Also, like I do my cinematography myself because I'm so kind of specific about that. I way prefer that. I think if I were performing like stuff that I'd written, I think there's kind of a ceiling that I'd hit with it. And I feel like you need another person to take it to another level. That's why it's so great working with actors, because they'll have their own ideas. And it's like you give them something, they'll interpret it their own way. And now you have a conversation, and it's like, what I thought it was, maybe they've had a different idea and it's actually better than what I thought it could be. And so then you take that further. And also, if I were performing, I would need someone there to kind of assess the quality of it at all, because like I feel what I'm doing. I don't know if it's coming across though. So like someone kind of has to be there to tell you, okay, this is how you should tweak it, so on and so forth. So I really prefer the way that things are now. I don't really want to. If I were gonna act, it would have to be in someone else's film, I think.
Yeah. And FTI community, thank you for tuning in to the In Your Studio podcast.
Back to
links are in the description.
Put our intro again.
Sure.
Yeah. Welcome back to the Tipping Stars episode 31.
30 and a half.
Yeah, no, thank you. That was cool. I love
you.
being able to answer questions about like what I do. I like doing that. So that was cool to have.
We
a
don't get
moment
asked
like that.
about this stuff a lot.
No,
Man.
only when we're on the In Your Studio podcast is when we're asked these questions.
Which, by the way, I'm toying around with an idea to have like past creator of the weeks come back to say like kind of like catch up. And because
I think
like
you should do it.
I really feel like if there was like the fourth week of every month was catching up with a creator of the week, that would be really cool, from like Couch Apparel being January 2025 to now catching up with Couch Apparel in July 2026. Like your whole life has changed. Like J Math, you say like so much can happen in one single year, let alone 3 or 4 years. So I 100%. I just need to find the right balance to make sure everything continues to happen, and I'm not always trying to like relive the past in hopes that it strikes magic again.
No, that's a good idea.
That's a
Like,
long-winded way of saying, yeah.
Yeah, no, it's cool to look back and see where everyone has been like happened. Because I know mine was back. We recorded it. I think it was right after Return of the Flesh came out.
Yep.
So like it would be cool like to check back in after that time, like kind of like using me as an example, seeing like where I am now as to, because that was like 2 years ago almost now. And whereas James made a few more short films since then as well, so like catching up on him and all that. But yeah, moving on with the Tipping Stars podcast, we have briefly, let's have a brief discussion of the state of play that happened yesterday. I didn't finish it. I didn't get around to finishing it, but I think, James, you watched it, and Jason, you watched it all?
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
I didn't watch all of it, but I like skimmed through most of the like major announcements. I watched a bit of, so I know a fair amount of what was there.
Yeah. I skimmed through a bit of it. I seen the Rayman thing, I seen the Wolverine at the beginning, and whatever else was in between those. Do you have any thoughts, Jason? I think you watched.
Towards the end, they start playing a scene, or at least a moment. I don't know if it was the exact scene from God of War 2018, and I was like, so first of all, I like recorded myself randomly just like on Snapchat reacting to it in case it was like cool. I was gonna save it, but I heard Kratos' voice and I was like, "Yo, new God of War," and then it cut to the God of War 4 scene, and I was like, "God of War, wait, hold on, God of War 4 remaster." Okay, this is very PlayStation. They do this a lot. They take games that don't need remasters and then remaster them. Okay, and then it cuts to a whole new thing with Kratos' wife and what? So that looks pretty cool. Interesting concepts in there. I don't really. There was a cube.
I'm sorry.
Like Kevin the Cube from Fortnite was there.
I'm sorry. I just think it's so funny, and like it. From what I saw, it looks like a great game, but I thought just the thought of someone like on the team looking at that scene of Kratos cremating his dead wife and being like, "Hey, what if you could play as the dead wife?" And now they made a game of that. It's like you asked and we listened. You can now play as Kratos' dead wife. Like that's very funny to me.
In their own game.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then Rayman Legends Retold that leaked out like a week or two ago, like the logo and like some of the key art, and they finally let it free. And we can talk about that. That looks really cool. I'm just glad it's not just like Rayman Legends remastered. It's actually like looks completely like revamped and like different styles, like different like it's like fully 3D in some parts, and like they're actually like it's a refresher to see it not just be like we made the graphics look a little cooler. It's like a fully like retelling of like how it's played, and I think that's a lot better of a choice.
Yeah, and like the original like Rayman Legends already looks like wonderful as it is, right? And I have that on Switch. I'm going to probably try to play it before the remake or retelling. But that already looks great. So it looks, this retelling looks really cool too, and I might try to play it. That's what stood out for me. So out of all of it, I don't know.
I did. I didn't see like any leak about that, and so I saw this Rayman game with this new art style, and I love Rayman Legends. Like I grew up on Rayman Legends, and I'm like, oh my god, new Rayman. And I saw some bits where I was like, oh, that looks a lot like Legends. And then the logo came up at the end. I was like, oh, I thought it was a new. It's still really cool. Like I don't want to like put it down at all, but I did think it was a new.
That's a good sign that you thought it was a new game, because if it looks that much different, then that's a good sign.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
A remake a remake of a game can usually lead into like an original. Like Crash Bandicoot's my go-to example all the time. Like Crash was remade, and then I think Crash got Crash 4, if I'm not mistaken, in the last 4 or 5. And so like they're probably testing the waters to see if this game will sell well or like even do well, and like when it does release, for hopefully an original Rayman. Because the Mario and Rabbids DLC was pretty fun on Sparks of Hope, being able to use Rayman. So it'd be really cool to kind of see like a comeback.
That's a really good point.
Yeah, I know we talked about it on the podcast before, but like using Star Fox as an example, just coming out like this month. Like I think that's what they're going to try to do with it, because they're remaking 64, and then hopefully this could lead into like like if this sells well, actually new Star Fox games, besides just remakes of that one. So, yeah.
In 2 years, we're going to get another Star Fox 64 remake.
Yeah, I was going to say that series has a bad remaking problem. I've never been too keen on Star Fox, but I've never looked at a Star Fox reaction and went like, wow, was not expected. Like the graphics on this one, I'm in the minority where I think they look really cool. I really like the art direction of the Star Fox, but what took me out of it was the remake again. So if it does lead into, say, like 2 years from now, there's a whole Star Fox journey where like you're on foot, you're flying, that would be nice. I just think it needs its own new original game. instead of another retelling of a retelling.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And there are thoughts about the state of play? Anyone have any? That it?
Wolverine looks like Spider-Man.
Yeah,
a lot more brutal though. They actually want to like
a lot of
take it
blood.
like a very
Oh my
mature
gosh.
direction, which
Oh
is
my
great.
gosh. Because I just being Insomniac and Spider-Man, I was like, all right, cool. And then I just see the amount of blood that came out when he. I was like, oh.
It's
right.
What's really cool about that though, it's kind of sick how like the blood from the enemies will splash on him and like where the splashes will stay on the model. That's actually cool.
Yeah.
As well.
Oh yeah.
But I will say from one gory and mature game to another, Toy Story 3 being announced was pretty sick. Absolute man. Like, if there was a game that was announced yesterday, it was, dude, like fucking game of the year 2010 and now 2026, October 15th, midnight release.
Yeah. I have it on Wii as well. I think I do have it on Wii. I haven't played the console version of that. I've only played the DS one.
Brother.
But I know the console version, like the toy box mode, like that's what like inspired like Disney Infinity. Like they just took that mode and made that in Disney Infinity or something. I don't know too much about it, but that's all I know. Yeah. That's where the toy box mode originated from, was from Toy Story 3.
Interesting.
That's fact.
Being able to have Toy Story 2 and 3 on a console that was pretty nice. Yes, sir. And the terrible game, the Game Boy game too, man, we're eating this Thanksgiving.
I don't know what we're eating, but
toys.
We're ingesting plastic.
Yeah.
All right, I guess we'll move on to the game you had planned.
Oh, welcome back to James Games. It's that time of the show again where I take over and I make everyone compete for my own amusement. We've got
another intro plays
today. The new intro, the James Games intro plays. All right. Here's the thing with today's game. We were meant to have JR with us today. Yeah. So I prepared a game that was for two teams of two pairs. So I am now going to have to participate in JR's place, otherwise I would have to change the whole game. But just let it be known, I have not been able to like prepare a strategy or anything. Even though like I picked out the stuff for the game, I don't know what I'm doing any more than anyone else does. It's fair, okay? Can we all agree on that? Give me a thumbs up if you think it's fair.
Nathan, thank you.
Thank you. Come on, man. Okay. So we're going to do a bit of a spin on one of the first games we played, which, if you guys remember when we were in person, we did the Metacritic game.
Nice.
We're doing a bit of a spin on that. So, to explain, let me pull out my explanation. So, we're going to be in teams of two, and I'm going to say a category, and those teams are going to discuss and then come up with a game that fits that category that they think will have the closest Metacritic score to 70. We're not aiming for the top here. We're aiming for 7 out of 10. What do you think is going to be the closest in the certain category? Ooh. And you can, like I said, you can discuss it as a pair. You have time to figure out what you want to say. And whoever has the closest to 70 gets a point. If you get it bang on 70, that's 2 points.
Okay.
Okay.
Do we all understand?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I'll understand in practice. Like, I think when it's happening.
Okay, that'll be all right. I was going to also make it like a battle between countries, because we would have had 2 Americans and 2 Canadians. But
it can't really work now.
I guess we'll do Canadian versus just like other. That'll be fine. Okay. So, Matt and Nathan, we'll start with you. Could you please give me a game featuring Mario?
That's the closest to 70.
That has a Metacritic score closest to 70.
Okay, what are some all-right Mario games?
Mario versus Donkey Kong. The Switch Switch remake.
The Switch remake, that's cool. I was thinking like Mario Party, but I think they're might be closer to 60s maybe. So that's probably a bit too low.
Mario
like
Party
the Mario.
10 got like a 35 on Metacritic.
That's also way too low. I think the GameCube ones were like around the 60s maybe. I like the Mario versus Donkey Kong. I think that's a safe bet because like I liked the game, but like it's not like a mind blowing experience. So
We're
Wanna
gonna
lock
lock
that
in
in?
Mario
So
versus.
are you going
Yeah.
Mario vs Donkey Kong the Switch remake?
Yeah.
The 2024 Switch remake.
Okay. All right, Jason. We gotta. I'm thinking. My kind of initial thought is like a sports game or something.
Wait, are we doing the same
but
one?
I don't know.
I had Ultra
Yeah.
Smash in mind.
I'll just would that be lower or
No,
even 70?
I don't think it'd be low. Well, I think it'd be at least 70. Like I can see it just being
Is
like
Ultra Smash the Wii U one?
yeah,
Yeah.
or like Sports Mix on the Wii.
What was the
I
3DS
feel like-
one? With all the sports.
Open.
Yeah.
All the sports.
Came out the first year of the Switch. It had like the
That
horse
was-
racing and you had the amiibo cards.
Oh, I have it here.
I would feel better about going with Sports Mix than Ultra Smash.
Okay.
So we can do that.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. To answer your
Score
question,
check time.
It was Mario Sports Superstars, the 3D, that one you're talking
Mhm.
about, that came out that year.
Mario vs. Donkey Kong for the Nintendo Switch has a score of 76.
I'm saying.
Pretty good.
And Mario Sports Mix on the Wii has 64. Which means we are the same distance from
Oh,
70.
Oh my
Oh.
Oh,
So when
no.
Price is right, the 64 would win because they didn't go over. They're closest.
I'm gonna give us both a point for that.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
Damn.
I think that's
Wow, that's really.
I'm just
This
out
game
of
might be,
curiosity. I need to see what Ultra Smash was.
Yeah.
2.
So Mario Tennis Ultra Smash was 58.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Great.
So yeah, because the thing 70 is not like it's good. 70 is good.
Yeah.
So yeah, all right, Jason. We're gonna start the next one. We need to think of a PlayStation exclusive here.
Got it.
Yep.
Oh, what's it called? It's like it was similar to Last of Us. It came out at the end of the PS4's Days Gone. You think
Days Gone?
that's like 70 or even higher? It just seems like
I don't. Maybe 70. I didn't think it was super well received, but 70
Yeah.
maybe because I didn't think
people. I think it was like in that 70 range. Like it feels like a 70 to me.
Okay.
That's like my first
The
thought.
only thing that I was thinking was like Heavy Rain. That might be
feel like that might
lower.
be
I don't know.
higher. Really?
I don't know.
If
I don't know. I just played it. It's
I
it's
wonder
crazy.
if PlayStation All Stars is like really low or just ooh.
Yeah, I think that would be more middle of the road. I think Days Gone is probably a good shout.
I think Days Gone. Yeah, that feels like it might be
Okay,
like
well,
a 75, but like I'm willing to
That's
go
close.
for it.
Okay, we'll go for Days Gone. Matt and Nathan, PlayStation exclusive, please.
I have 3 on my mind. The first one,
Okay.
it's going to be like an Ultra Smash comparison to where if it got a 70, I'd be surprised. It deserves lower. It would be the Ratchet and Clank 2016 remake that the movie was just the cutscenes from that game.
I think it was the reverse.
Then there
but yeah.
Was it the reverse? Yeah, that makes sense if it was the reverse actually. And then the next one was oh goodness, mine's drawn blank. Oh, Sackboy's, was it Little Big Adventure?
Ooh. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
I was
I can see
thinking
that
Little
being
Big Planet
higher.
kind of. That's
But-
true. I don't know.
You guys
Mm.
figure it out. I'll stop chiming in.
Yeah.
I think I was your guys' honorary teammate for the Nintendo one, so we're all good. I was continuing to make
Yeah.
games.
Oh man. What was your the third one you said?
The third one, I was gonna say Miles Morales because it was just glorified DLC. I didn't enjoy playing through it myself.
Hmm.
it just felt very fast. But I know like if we're gonna put it in the Spider-Man universe, that on Metacritic probably got like a above 80. Because when you
Yeah.
compare it to like Spider-Man 1, that game was beautiful. But I like Ratchet and fuck. Someone's telling me Ratchet and Clank got like a 45 or like a 50.
I don't know.
I don't.
It's your pick. I have no idea what to pick here.
Okay, I'm gonna go.
So.
Oh, I don't want to go Ratchet. Okay, you know what? We're in the club. We're locking in Ratchet and Clank.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm not sure I agree with it, but let's see.
Days Gone.
This could be off.
It's just showing me no. 71.
Hey.
Oh yeah, you guys win. Yeah.
I have
a
a feeling we might have.
Yeah.
I think Ratchet probably has like an 81.
Ratchet and Clank PS4, 85.
Yeah.
Dang. Okay.
You've really underestimated that.
Yeah.
I thought
that's a point to the non-Canadians here.
Just for curiosity, the Sackboy adventure, like that one. What is?
Yeah. I also want to see Heavy Rain.
And Heavy Rain.
I feel like those are both in the 80s.
Sackboy was 79.
Oh, okay. That was
and
closer.
Heavy Rain was 87.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Yeah.
God damn. I don't think I was aware people like actually liked Heavy Rain, but
yeah,
that's what it is. Okay. Matt and Nathan, you're starting us off again. Please give me a survival horror game.
Ooh, that is closest to a 70, eh? Survival horror game. Dang. Bad time to be a Switch guy myself, because I'm just gonna name a scary level of Kirby. Let's see.
See, the scary level of Kirby.
The scary level of Kirby.
It is a 70.
Survival horror is a game I haven't really played yet. There's not one I like. I've played that
in 2017. Friday the 13th was what was the direct? Oh well, no. What was the direct comparison of that? There was two. They were competing with each other. Friday the 13th is not a bad one. Because I remember it was people loved it for how bad it was because it was just like infinite replay with a good group of buddies. Survival horror. Dang, you should have named like Cozy Farm Simulator. Then we could have named like.
Yeah.
We did a bunch there.
I didn't think about this clearly.
I'm gonna.
You lock one in.
Is that the right game? Is that the right game? Like the Friday the 13th from like 2016, 2017?
Hey, you can say that, and we'll see what the score is.
We'll lock that in. Yeah.
Okay, Friday the 13th. Jason, what are you thinking?
I've got Resident Evil 6 and Outlast 2.
Oh, I think Resi 6 is going to be lower than that. I was maybe thinking Silent Hill F.
70?
It might be higher, but like I know a lot of people didn't really like it that much. Outlast 2, maybe. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Yep.
I think whichever one we go for, we might be fine here.
Yeah, I think so.
What do they even pick?
Friday
the 13th.
Okay, it's gonna be like a crisp
6.
8.
Okay. Well, I'll go with yours. We'll say Outlast 2, and then I'll just look up Silent Hill F because I'm curious.
Yeah.
But,
and then I have one to look up after too.
Friday the 13th. 61. So you're not that far off.
Yeah.
Outlast 2. 75.
Dang.
Oh,
nice.
That's the point.
Damn.
There we go.
So what was the other ones?
So Silent Hill F is 86. So yeah, we did the right thing with that one. Matt, what did you want to look up?
The Dead Island spin-off that was in development hell for so long. I just don't remember the name.
2.
Was it 2? Oh, I thought it had a sub. Yeah.
I think it was just 2.
Dead Island 2, 73.
Dang
it. Ah.
Oh, you should have done that.
We should have thought of that one.
Okay. All right, Jason, we're starting again. We got to think of a 3D platformer now.
Got it. Okay, I got it.
Yeah.
Super Lucky's Tale Xbox. The original.
That's actually a really good pull.
That or new. I don't know if I should do the original or new Super Lucky's Tale on like the Switch. Like the original before they like added made it better, or the slightly better version.
I would. My instinct would be to go for the original.
Okay.
I would think.
Yeah.
Okay. Super Lucky Cell, Matt and Nathan.
Okay, it's a mix between
3D.
Ty, the Tasmanian Tiger 1 or 2. The original ukulele.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Who just got a remake that is surprising people right now? Like there's a is it Bubsy?
Yes, Bubsy 4D.
Bubsy just got a new one. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think any Bubsy games are getting higher than a 3.
No.
Oh dang, we could do Toy Story 3 technically,
Toy
but
Story
like
3.
that was a classic on the Xbox 360, so I don't know. Okay.
I don't know.
I've thrown a handful of games there.
Ukulele might work. Or yeah, whatever. What one of those? Whatever you're feeling.
What was the first one I said already? Oh goodness. Yep.
Oh, I could think
3D.
of a few.
Ty the Tasmanian Tiger. One is a nostalgia game for me. I don't know if it was like loved everywhere. Number 2 improved on things, but it didn't necessarily like reinvent the wheel. Okay, Nathan, you have to choose between Ty 1 and the second game I named, which I'm also drawing a blank on, that we've just said like 6 times.
Was it ukulele the second game, or did you say?
Yeah, ukulele or Ty 1.
Oh, man, ukulele.
All right.
Now that we're locked in, I think any of the Skylanders games where you can jump would be a good shout. Because those definitely did not get like
good.
favorable scores, at least critically.
So Super Lucky's Tale on the Xbox is at 64. Which actually, new Super Lucky's Tale, because that's right above it, is 76. So it's the same distance either way, actually.
Okay.
It did not matter at all.
Yeah.
Ukulele, it autocorrected to Yoke-lele. Ukulele is at 68.
Ooh.
That's a point to Canada.
Wow.
We need them.
We go.
Go.
What is like Skylanders Imaginators at? It might be like really low, but I'm just curious.
79.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
Not that bad, not that bad, not that bad.
Was the Donkey Kong and Bowser one supercharged?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Matt and Nathan, we're back in your territory, I imagine. Give me a first-person shooter.
Fuck, we can name every game under the sun that came in the last 10 years.
Which one of the Call of Duty games is like not great?
Ghosts. Call of Duty.
I was thinking Ghosts.
2014 was Advanced Warfare.
That's a good one.
2015 was Black Ops 3, but that was like a good. I enjoyed
you could
that.
pull from a lot of the past 10
There's
years.
a lot.
Call of Duty.
Ghosts might be a good option.
Ghosts might be a good option. The campaign was really short. The multiplayer was really repetitive, and that's saying something for a Call of Duty game. Ghosts or Advanced Warfare, because Advanced Warfare introduced like I think mech suits, and they had Kevin Spacey in the campaign.
That's a shame.
Yeah.
Would that give it a 70 though, or would it be worse than because of that?
The multiplayer in Advanced Warfare didn't age well, because at first people said this is the future of Call of Duty. Then Battlefield put them in their place with Hardline. Fucking Battlefield Hardline was also funny. Oh, Hardline's a good one too, but that's probably like a 50. if we can lock in Ghosts.
Yeah, we'll do
want.
that. Well, sure.
And
we'll lock
if
in.
the Call of Duty fanboys say it's a 90, they're lying because it is not no 9.
Call of Duty Ghosts.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Okay. Jason, you got anything?
Halo 4 or 5.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
Halo 4. Yep, I'm gonna say Halo 4
Mhm.
there.
Well, you said Call of Duty Ghosts, so we can say Halo 4.
Halo 4 or 5.
Yeah.
I think Halo 5 would be lower
Is
than
5
the other
wait,
4 is. But I like
5
4.
is Guardians.
Yeah.
I just thought I want to think.
To be fair, I actually don't really know much about Halo, so
Let's just go
Okay,
for it and say
whatever you say.
4. We have enough points to just
4?
go for it.
We can spare them.
We
Yeah,
don't-
don't worry.
yeah. Okay, Call of Duty Ghosts. 78.
Okay, we are far away from 70.
Halo 4. 87.
Wow.
Oh,
What's
What-
Halo 5?
yeah,
let's go.
Halo 5. 84.
Huh.
No, there's bots
So,
on those
um,
ones. Those are not 80
Wow.
games
No.
right there.
Which means we are now tied.
Oh, there we go.
The comeback.
I got a
comeback.
question. Would Metroid Prime 4 be considered a first-person shooter, or would it be? Like
Well,
its
yes,
own
because
thing?
it is one.
Okay, yeah. I know that was
The
around the
delivery
70s.
on that was insane. Yes, because it is one.
All right,
Okay, never mind.
Jason.
Yep.
We got to get a Wii U game.
Okay. Kirby Rainbow Curse.
Oh, damn it.
Yeah.
What's it called? It's like a Persona collab, but it's Tokyo
Oh,
the
Tokyo
The
Mirage
FE?
Sessions.
Tokyo Mirage Sessions. I think that might get rated higher though. I'm thinking.
Do you think Captain Toad would be
I
higher?
just came to my mind like just now too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Captain Toad. What was it? What did I just say? What was the first thing I just said?
Kirby Rainbow Curse.
Kirby Rainbow Curse.
I feel like Rainbow Curse would probably be lower than Captain Toad.
Yeah. 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 Oh, for sure.
Trying to think what else. Would Zombie U be like really low? Do we think?
I think that'd be like a 50.
Ooh.
Hmm. I'm just trying to like picture my shelf. It's over there, but
Me
like I'm
too.
just trying
Yeah.
It's literally currently doing that with the moment you said it.
I might just turn around.
It's
It's really far away.
You
I
have the
can look right
Metacritic
here.
scores written on all of them. You're like, I'm gonna turn.
I do that with all my games. I like.
I pick it up, I look at the rating, and I go, no, I'm not playing that. That's got a Metacritic score of whatever. Can't play it.
I bought it and I wrote the thing on it. I'm like, nah, I can't play it. It's too low scored. I think Rainbow Curse might be a decent shout.
Yeah. I was okay. Yeah.
I
No.
don't see that getting into like 80.
No, but I see it getting into like let's just do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Matt and Nathan, a Wii U game, please.
There's Paper Mario Color Splash. I don't know how bad or I don't know how low that would be, but there's that. Wii Party U, maybe. I don't know.
I like Color Splash because I enjoyed it, but I
Mhm.
know it's a weaker Paper
Yeah,
Mario.
that's what I'm saying. I don't think it's like awful. I don't think, but like I know it's not as not as liked or not as good.
Because I'm trying to think of like a Mario game that would be at like a 40 or
Yeah.
a 50 to entirely avoid. Because I don't think
Yeah.
they're Hotel Mario the remake.
Hotel Mario U.
That was
that was my next one.
oh man.
I like
Yeah.
Paper Mario Color Splash is a pretty good
I
lock.
kind of like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll
It's
lock
an
it in.
expensive
We'll
game
do that.
now, but yeah.
I got that recently, so
Kirby and the Rainbow Curse, 73.
Yeah.
And Paper
Yeah.
Mario Color Splash 76.
Oh,
So
Okay.
both very good guesses, but
yeah.
we had a better guess. So
Mm-hmm.
there we go. The
Right.
scores on the doors for anyone wondering. Canada has 3 points, and not Canada has 4 points. So we're doing well. All right,
Nice.
Matt and Nathan, an online multiplayer game, please.
Oh, it could be Destiny 2.
Mhm.
Could be. Love for that game.
Yeah. Oh, what else is there?
Habbo Hotel. No. Destiny 2 probably unfortunately got bombed. So what their Metacritic score would have been like 2 months ago is probably not what their Metacritic score is anymore. There was that Amazon exclusive game that did really good. I think it was called New World, but then the quality of life
Yeah.
quickly dunked. Online multiplayer game. I don't know any of the Fantasy Star Onlines, but I would imagine they
No.
do really well.
Yeah, I don't know.
I would say Destiny 2, but if there's I guess it'd be like today's score. Okay, let's just lock in Destiny 2, but I wouldn't be surprised if it got review bombed because of the not so fun announcements about it.
Okay. Jason,
I want to say like Warframe.
I know nothing about Warframe.
It's just like it's been running for like 12 years and like been getting better, I think. But it's just like it feels like that kind of game where it's just or you could maybe I wonder how highly rated what's the one with the killers are involved and you have to like you're just the hunter, you're the survivor. Dead by Daylight.
Oh, Dead by Daylight. Yeah. I know people has like a die-hard fan base though. Maybe that might be higher just for that.
So I feel like Warframe and Destiny do as well.
Yeah.
You guys do Destiny 1, we'll do Destiny 2.
Destiny 1 is definitely higher.
Yeah.
Should we go Warframe then?
Sure.
We'll do that. All right. So, Destiny 2 is 85.
Yeah, no.
Wow. Okay. Wow. That's surprising. Warframe's at 100.
Warframe's 104. Warframe is at 64.
Wow.
I've forgotten what the other score was. What was it?
85.
86. Yeah.
86. Well, it doesn't matter because
then we get a point for that.
Yeah.
All right.
Dude, thank God JR's on my team right now, dude.
Yeah, that might have been bad actually.
I mean, I would have probably like overridden his every idea, but still.
I do feel like I'm just going with whatever you say, so it might have been the same actually.
Maybe. Yeah.
You could have just done this, but just a team of Matt and Nathan, and then you. That probably would have been fine actually. All right. An indie game. We just got to think of an indie game.
Mighty Number 9 was mediocre. Spelunky, is that what it's called?
That is a game.
Yeah.
1001 Spikes. That was actually fun though. That was a surprisingly fun game. What was Shovel Knight's second game?
The sequel? I forget what it's called.
Is it Treasure Trove as a DLC or a standalone?
I forget. I feel like that might be the sequel. I don't know.
Was Treasure Trove not what they renamed the first game, didn't they?
Or is that like the yeah, because I think the first game was like renamed or something.
There's the shovel. Is it a new announcement or is it an old one where you just dig down? Like where you
was it? Yeah, there's like a new one, like a spin-off thing, like Shovel Knight. Is it called Shovel Knight Dig? Something like that.
Probably, yeah. There's the End Is Nigh. There is not Binding of Isaac because that's an 11 out of 10. I will argue anybody on that one. I like Mighty Number 9. That's a pretty solid.
Yeah, that seems pretty.
You might have put yourself in the ditch there.
Don't tell me that. Don't, dude.
No, log it in, quick.
Indie game that would probably not do the greatest. What has come out recently where it's like, wow, that got a game?
Oh man,
there's Yoshi and the Mysterious Book.
Wonderful indie game right there.
The indie company Nintendo.
Man,
because I know Shovel Knight 1 was like critically acclaimed for when it first dropped, and it was a Wii U exclusive. 1001 Terraria is also a really good game, so we're not going to say that. Damn, that'd be unfortunate if Mighty Number 9 got like a 20.
I don't know what else to pick at this point. I don't know. Like, I'm trying to think of an all right indie game.
So the score is like 5-2, right? So we can really just
5-3, yeah.
Oh, woo!
I tell you what, though, there's two more things, so you could bring it back.
We could tie it. Yeah. Okay.
All right, so let's not tie it, and we'll lock in Mighty Number 9.
All right.
Matt wants to leave.
He wants to get out of here. Bubbly's gone. He just want to get out.
We got half a bubbly.
It's getting real low.
I was thinking, like, I haven't played it, but like Roller Drome. Have you seen that game that's like you shoot on like roller skates? Or like My Friend Pedro or something.
I bet you.
My Friend Pedro, the banana game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's that one. Do you have any ideas?
I was going to ask if Costume Quest 2 is still an indie game since Xbox bought Double Fine a couple years ago. So I went to look it up if it was an indie game, and I saw the Metacritic score, so whatever the answer is, I don't really want to say it anymore. Even though it is at like 68, so... But Xbox owns them now, so... let's just not. But I also thought Hello Neighbor or Don't Starve Together.
Oh.
But I feel like Hello Neighbor would be a good one. People don't really like it's like not great, even despite the popularity of it back in the day.
You know what? They've gone for Mighty Number 9. Let's go for Hello Neighbor then.
Let's go for it.
Let's go for the wild cards.
One is 70 and the other one is Mighty Number 9.
Mighty Number 9 is 52.
Yeah. Wow.
Hello Neighbor is...
Gotta be closer.
Oh, James, don't make that face.
Hello Neighbor is 38.
What?
What? Yo, what? No way. What? Clip that.
That's
a point. That's a point for Canada.
What is Don't Starve Together?
Okay.
Let me see.
Oh my gosh.
Starve Together. 83.
Okay.
What did I say? My Friend Pedro?
Yeah.
Is 78.
Wow.
I can't believe we went with the 54.
You won with Mighty Number 9. You got a point for that.
That's
oh my god.
That's crazy.
More wins in the game itself. Sweet.
All right, we might actually tie it.
See if you tie it. You definitely can't win, but you can tie it.
That's all that matters.
Let's go.
If you've got a broad range here.
Okay.
A game released between 2010 and 2015.
Quantum Break, that Xbox One exclusive game that came out in September 2015.
Yeah.
How are you just like pulling like everything in the world out of your brain right now?
Dude,
I say the category and you're immediately like this.
like,
Quantum Break account in this exact month.
Oh man, don't ask me about wrestling dates, dude. That's the worst one. There's Blur, if you guys remember that. It was like the racing game.
Oh, yeah.
Where the commercials made it seem like really like cheerful and fun, but it was just like a Need for Speed. Oh, Need for Speed.
Oh my gosh. I'll just let Matt take over. He's good. He got it. He got it locked in.
You know, Quantum Break, I didn't play, but I remember it was the similar story to like Starfield, where everybody like pre-ordered it and then regretted pre-ordering it. Fallout 4 was also 2015. You know what? As James said, we can't win, but we can tie it. I'm gonna go Quantum Break.
Okay.
Okay.
All
right, Jason, you got anything?
Knack.
In the
Knack. Oh no. Oh Knack. Oh
no.
no.
Yeah.
If you lose to Knack, if Canada loses to Knack,
oh no. Dude.
Okay.
This is a lock. I don't care. We won. I don't care. This is our point.
All right.
I think I'm a mastermind for this.
Quantum Break 77.
Okay.
I don't care. Knack is winning.
And now we see if Knack is closer.
I don't care.
I looked at Knack 2 and Knack 2 is at 69.
Oh.
Okay, Knack 1. 89.
Knack 1 54.
Wow. Well, Knack 2 is too new though. I couldn't have said that.
Knack 2 is 2017, but you know what that means? That's a point for Canada.
Dude.
And that means that we have tied, and that means that Canada is just as good as the other countries. It doesn't matter what people say.
Ever. Yeah.
Yay.
Shout out Canada.
Doesn't matter.
Now, just because we're
guys,
Canadian,
I have a bonus. I have a bonus for the tiebreaker.
Yes,
VR
please.
game.
Yep.
Okay.
Name a VR game. VR game.
Yeah. Oh god. Okay.
Canada go.
So there was. Is it Super Hot? Is that the?
That's a great game.
They're super hot.
That's a great game.
That's good. That's really fun. Oh man, I haven't played many VR games. Like
there's that. I think it's like a more of a cinematic. There's that Batman game too, but I don't think it's like a fully fledged game.
There was an Iron Man VR game on a PS4.
I feel like Super Hot would make us lose.
Super Hot make us lose. I don't know how well the Iron Man
Saber was pretty good.
It's a great game.
Yeah.
VR chat. VR chat's not a game, but I mean, like,
no, it's a game.
It's not really do.
Yeah.
All right, Nathan, you have to choose between VR chat and Super Hot.
Oh, VR chat over Super Hot. Super Hot's great. So
okay.
The first thing that came to my head was Doom VFR. I don't know, because like that's just one that I played a bit of and I thought it was fine. But like it's one that you play and you just want to play Doom instead. So
I have two. I have Rigs and I have the Until Dawn like roller coaster VR game. But I don't know which one.
Oh shit, we should have chose Breath of the Wild VR with Labo.
The Labo.
With the Labo. Labo VR.
I'm gonna say not the Until Dawn. That might actually get a really good score for a VR game. It's like one of the first PSVR games. Then I would rather go with Rigs, but we can still think about this.
Do you think Doom would be too high or too low?
I think that's a good sweet spot. Let's go with that.
Should we go Doom? Okay. So you guys said VR chat, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
VR is VR chat on here?
If it's not, we gotta redo.
Is it not just called VR chat?
We can just go Super Hot if it's not on there.
I don't think it's just Super Hot. I feel like that'd be too high.
You can have a recess and then think of something else because it's not coming up.
The game. Only other game I think was they had that Iron Man game, but I don't know how well what happened, if that was good or not.
There was
That's all I'm thinking of.
Skyrim VR question mark. What came with the PlayStation Move? VR games, local VR games in your neighborhood.
Yeah.
Let's see what that would be.
I feel like the Labo VR game. I don't think that did great. But
is
I
there
don't think it
names
was
for
70.
them?
I think it was the VR, like the VR kit or something.
But there's like
Toy-Con.
3.
There, I think was the VR one on its own.
So let's choose a Nintendo Labo one. But I think they're just named like 1, 2, and 3, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
Let me see if they're on here, because
if they're on there,
that might be one that. Okay, the VR kit is on there as its own thing.
Let's hit kit. Yeah. Let's do the kit.
Sure.
The kit gets you 71.
Man.
Dude.
Man.
Doom VFR is 71.
Oh
we tie again.
Oh,
dude.
Oh, that's good.
Oh my
that's
god.
Good.
Canada, give us a category. Give us a category right now.
You know what, actually? Let's do a Switch or Switch 2 game from the last 5 years.
Okay.
So since 2021.
Yeah.
Okay.
Origami King?
Yeah.
No,
it was 2020.
Oh,
you guys can go first for this one too.
Yeah.
Mario Golf Super Rush.
Maybe like Hyrule Warrior, like the new Hyrule Warriors.
Yeah, I'm afraid it's gonna be too hot. Like a Fire Emblem Engage.
I'm like struggling to think of anything that's come out in the last 5 years now.
I feel like Engage would be really high, actually. Or like too high.
What do we? Okay.
Ooh,
what about Metroid Prime 4?
The newest Mario Luigi.
Oh, Brothership. No, I remember that, but that was like famously low, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Like low though.
Was it? Okay.
Or I'm thinking of the IGN rating, because that was like a whole thing. So maybe, I don't know.
Okay.
Do you think Metroid Prime 4 might be around that?
I think yes. I'm pretty sure, actually. I think it's like a 73.
Okay.
But I have no idea.
Okay. We could try it.
Okay.
It's only Canada.
We're just gonna tie anyway.
Yeah. We're just gonna get the same score again. Speaking of Canada, then.
We could go like Kirby Air Riders. I feel like was also around that.
Air Riders, Mario RPG.
Air Riders was fucking great.
Yeah, but I feel like the score was like
Mario Strikers Battle League.
No, I really liked the Kirby one.
Yeah. Go with guys. Tears of the Kingdom.
Dude, yeah. Duh.
Donkey Kong Bonanza.
Oh, Pokemon games.
Yeah, like a Battle League. Pokemon. What was it?
Was Scarlet and Violet around 70?
We're gonna tie anyway. I don't care.
Yeah.
Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, was that around 70? Maybe.
Probably.
I got quality of life updates though.
It did.
I don't think they can change the score.
Were they enough? Yeah. With the original Switch, well, yeah, it's still a Switch version. Oh man.
What did we even pick?
Metroid Prime 4.
Okay.
We want to do Battle League. this soccer.
I feel like Battle League was a lot worse. Maybe. But also, I don't know.
Or what's the first tennis one? Aces?
Aces. That was from
That was
2018,
that'd be
though.
2018.
too long
Yeah.
ago.
That'd be too long ago. I'm trying to think, would Battle League be like really bad or just sitting around there? Because
Guys,
I remember I bought it, played it once.
You're really brushing past everybody 1-2 switch here.
No, dude. Everybody want to switch. Mario RPG was cool, but I don't think it was like, wow, I need to replay this. But also, I'm not everybody, so maybe I was in the minority there.
Yeah, I don't know, because I feel like that would have been. I don't know.
Oh no.
A better answer.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
I do have.
Man,
one.
what?
All right, Nathan. I'm gonna let you lock it in.
Yeah, but wasn't it Princess Peach Showtime?
Dude,
with that?
That's what the one I had in mind. That's the one I just
We're
thought
going
of.
Lock it in. Lock it in.
Locking it in.
Oh.
That's the one that I just said ooh about.
I was thinking Echoes of Wisdom, but that was actually a pretty fun game.
Sorry, I probably just like peaked my mic like crazy there on the OBS side, so
Dude.
my bad. But
Okay. So Metro Prime 4 versus Princess Peach Showtime.
Yeah.
A main event
What a
in any
lineup.
arena.
Metroid Prime 4 is at 78.
Wow.
Mhm.
Princess Peach Showtime
So you can't change a Metacritic score, eh? I didn't know that.
is at 74.
of course.
Shadow
Wow.
Canada, big comeback.
A win for Canada. Well, there we
Big
have
win
it.
for Canada these days.
Canada
Jeez.
wins,
Okay.
which
Yes,
also
sir.
which also means that Canada is as good as other countries, no matter what anyone says. They've now earned like the rank.
And if everybody ever asks me to argue, and I'm just gonna say Tipping Stars episode 30. No context.
Time code and everything.
Yeah.
Well, that was
wow. What a comeback.
There you go.
Thank you, Jason, for your answer.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you said it. I didn't. I didn't say it, but I guess me being like this excited might have pushed you over the edge. But
you thought it first.
Sure. Yeah.
So, yeah. All right. Well, thank you, James. That was fun. I like the twist on it. That was
great.
cool. That was a fun twist.
Just trying to keep things interesting.
Trying to keep things interesting, yeah. Yeah, that's a lot of fun. I think that is where we're going to wrap up for the day. We've been going for a while. It's been how long is the recording, Jason?
I'd have to. I only have one monitor up, so I can't move my mouse right now.
You can't go check. Oh yeah, okay. It's almost nearly 2 hours, probably. That's kind of crazy.
Close
Wow.
to it, probably
Longest in a while, I think. Yeah. Well, yeah. Thank you for coming on, Matt. It's been a lot of fun.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks,
it's been
Matt.
fun having another guest on, and
Balloons
you
for
played
Matt.
a big part. You played a big part of a lot of our channels in the past over the past 5 years. So it's been cool to finally have you on here. So
Yes, absolutely.
Thank you.
yeah. Do you want to share anywhere anyway anyone can find you on anywhere? Where can they find you?
You'll be able to find me the next time we play this game, so Canada can reign supreme once again. No, wholeheartedly. I usually plugging myself as something I'm good at, but I'm not going to plug myself because this was one great conversation, and I don't want to end with and now check out FTI.
Okay, so we'll do it for you.
Can do that?
We'll say it. Yeah.
We'll do it for you. Yes. Please go check out FTI, FTI Studios on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, anywhere else.
Spotify.
What's FTI's Metacritic score?
Billion.
100 million.
So it would be a really bad answer in the game, but it's a really good score.
And if
Yeah,
you
so
want
go
a
check
good
out
introduction
FTI
to FTI
everywhere.
Studios, there is a podcast with the In Your Studio podcast with James and Nathan talking to Matt. So that might be a good way to segue from Tipping Stars into the FTI universe.
Yeah, you got like a little teaser of it earlier, so
Yeah, that's what you want more of that.
Unprompted.
Go check that out. But yes, go check out Matt. Like I said, he's helped out a lot with me and for everyone here. So, it mean a lot if you go check out FTI. They do a lot of great things over there, and yeah. So that'll be it for the podcast. Thank you for watching episode 30. It's also, I think I'm not going to mention it in the episode, but it's been 2 days ago as of recording this. It's our 4-year anniversary of doing Tipping Stars.
Man,
So that's crazy.
wow.
we've
Been
done so
4
much.
years.
Confetti for Tipping Stars.
So yeah, we've been having a lot of fun this year so far. So we're gonna keep going throughout the summer, keep doing our thing.
Yeah.
So thanks for watching.
Hell yeah.
Keep watching. If you made it this far, keep watching.
Keep watching.
Keep watching.
Don't stop watching.
All right. Thank you all. Again, thank you, Matt. And we'll see you guys soon, I think. Hopefully.
All right.